Aisha, there seems to be a problem with the quarantine facilities and many people not wanting to go there.
Well, Shahan, just to correct you, there is no problem with the facilities. People are just refusing to go to use the facilities to quarantine and isolate. And it's interesting, though, because what they're saying is when we go to these facilities, are we going to be on our own? Will we be able to take our partners with us? Will we be able to drink alcohol? And those are some of the reasons that, or frequently asked questions before they make that decision to go into a quarantine or an isolation facility. The other reason, of course, remember that these Q&I facilities are aimed at people in working class areas, in high density areas, as well as people in informal settlements who are not able to isolate or to quarantine. But a lot of the time these people say, if I leave my shack, if I leave my Wendy house, if I leave my backyard dwelling to go and quarantine or isolate for 14 days, I may come back to an empty house. So crime is also an issue for them. And it's for those reasons that they feel that they cannot take up the government's offer to go and isolate and quarantine for 14 days, and it's free of charge as well.
Yeah, so of course we are heading into this peak. How is the province going to deal with that, given the already high numbers there?
So the main aim, of course, is for authorities are saying that they need to flatten the curve and to bring down the rapid spread of infections. And of course, you know, it sounds like a stuck record, but they're telling people social distance, wear your masks and practice good hygiene. Already we've seen 3 hospitals, field hospitals coming online. A couple of weeks ago, we saw the CTICC being transformed into one of the largest COVID-19 field hospitals. There's one in Khayelitsha. Today, the Brackengate Field Hospital was handed over by the Department of Public Works to the Department of Health. And today, the MEC for Health, along with other health officials, went on a public campaign. They went on a door-to-door campaign to try and convince people about the importance of going into quarantine and isolation. Let's take a listen to what MEC Health Noma French Mbombo had to say.
We'll call it Operation Jikeleza, because we'll be jikelezing. I think next week we'll be in Khayelitsha, Mitchell's Plain, for the people to come to the Q&I. This is in parallel to the existing program that the department is busy with, where they'll do the calling of the people, and also they have to go and assess those who might be vulnerable, because you don't want a case of people who have got a high risk in terms of the dying and they're still reluctant, they don't want to come home, so that to come to the Q&I, especially for those who might probably need to be admitted to the field hospital. So it's part of the trying to suppress and contain the spread of the virus. But again, it goes to the need for the people also to take responsibility, because for isolation, it protects you in the sense that at least you could be able to be under one roof where someone every day will be able to assess you.